Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason Axe.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
It sure is. It's my favorite time of the week.
It's the most wonderful time of the week.
Yeah, man. It's kind of funny because, like, I'm just raging, so full of enthusiasm and excitement here tonight.
Oh, lordy.
Well, Christy and I were actually talking about it earlier today and yesterday because, like, we were kind of talking about, like, that hump in the week that you need to get over.
Yeah,
and then everything,
the hump day, if you will.
the hump day, and like people look at Wednesday as sort of the hump day, and she's kind of like,
that's right.
She was saying that it was she was saying that Tuesday's kind of that day for her, and I was like,
okay,
nah, like for me it's still Wednesday because like
you're a traditionalist.
Not by default, I would say.
Okay,
it's just kind of like how my week is booked. Like my week is very front heavy, and then so like everything kind of ramps up to this show, and then like this show is literally like the peak of my week.
Okay,
and then it just kind of everything just sort of slows down and just we just kind of coast throughout the rest of the week.
Just fizzle out at the end. That's what you're trying to say.
We just kind of coast through Sunday.
Okay,
yeah.
I you know what? That's not a bad way to be. Because typically, my week is on fire, and is just how much gasoline am I gonna pour on it before they call it a wash and let the whole thing burn.
I would say at what point do you just say everything's chalked and then just claim the insurance money?
That's usually Sunday-ish. Like I'll usually get there, but by like Sunday, good Lord, we're on embers.
But by the way, Strangler Steve says this show is the peak of my week too, but in a good way.
That's nice. A compliment, if you will.
Sometimes that's just nice to hear.
I needed that so bad. Somebody like me.
Who was the last time you got a hug?
No, I get hugs on the reg.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, that's from your family.
Not internet hugs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about that. Like, ain't nobody hugging us on the internet.
There's internet hugs?
Well, I'm inventing it. So.
Wait.
It's the new Bitcoin.
Wait.
So.
What do you mean you're inventing? Is this like bring back poking on Facebook?
See, did the Me Too movement like ruin poking on Facebook?
No.
Is that what happened?
No, nobody was poking anybody on Facebook.
Is that? I got poked all the time.
You got poked? Who the fuck was
poking by one
you?
particular gentleman. I'm the regular.
Strangler says, I love Juggernaut. He's awesome. Graham, you're okay too, I guess. I'm okay.
He'll settle for okay.
I will settle for okay. I mean, if that's the ceiling, I'm good resting just underneath it.
Shoot for the stars, kid.
I know, but no, like with poking, like I feel like
Chrissy was in Poking Wars. It's like 10 times more interesting than the Clone Wars,
which we just started.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did actually.
Oh, okay.
By the way, it's not that interesting.
Yes.
We like. I'm pretty sure we're already done with the first season, and I know 2 things that have happened, and I'm like, I already know how this ends. I already know, but we're gonna keep watching it. But we're gonna keep watching it because the Mandalorian, and like that's fucking amazing.
Rebels is a dope watch.
We're probably gonna get into that next.
Rebels is a dope watch.
Only creepy guys use the poking feature. Okay, everybody.
I can vouch for that.
Okay, I feel so out of the loop, and I'm kind of annoyed now. What the fuck was the deal? Because I never got poked, and I never did any poking.
You don't use Facebook.
True, but like back in the days, like early college,
you gotta want the poke.
Listen, man, I tried so hard to get that poke sometimes, and it's just I ended up just poking myself. But like, what was? Because I thought I knew that some people used it for what sort of like a flirt device. Or they'd be
There's
like,
a flirt device.
But also, I thought
some people are like, "Are you there?" Like, if you poke and you get poked back, you know that person's there.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the wave.
Kind of like, "Hey, I need to talk to you. You there?" Or like, "Hey, I sent you something." Poke. But like now I'm hearing creepy guys only used it. Like Christy was in Poking Wars, which is news to me. You were getting pokes. I'm over here just sitting in the corner, watching, poking myself.
I feel like you're always late to the dance.
I am so late. I never even went to the dance.
I did. You're better off.
Well, at least you have a story. Okay,
I broke a chair.
You did.
So.
I saw those photos, by the way.
Oh, good Lord. I can't even imagine. So funny. What are the anecdote?
Yeah.
Side scroll, whatever. Kids got their yearbook pictures back on Tuesday this week.
Oh, okay.
Which was actually no, Monday. Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
What day is it?
It's the 18th. Yes.
We're so close to Thanksgiving.
We're so close.
Mm-hmm. Kids got the school pictures back, right?
Right.
So I bring a copy over to my mom's house, and she found it necessary because this is the boys' first year of school pictures.
Right.
She says, let me go get your school pictures from when you were that age.
Okay.
And let's compare the two. And she brings them down, and we're comparing them, and there's very similar look on our faces, just like we're being told to smile and we're doing our best.
Yes.
That's what that look is. However, apparently behind that, she's kept every school photo
that
I've ever had. You just keep them all in the same frame type of thing. So we're going through and we're scrolling through, and I'm just like, I see the point where things got unfortunate. But you
want to know something? You want to know something? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'm
that
going
feeling.
through, and I'm like, all right, there's first, second, third, fourth, and by the way, my fourth grade picture, I was wearing almost the exact same shirt that night. It was a color blocked, shirt, and she's like, oh, that shirt's awesome, and I kind of unzipped it, and I'm like, yeah,
I still got it.
It's the Muppet shirt I got at the outlet, by the way, if you remember.
Okay, yeah.
I was wearing almost an exact duplicate of that shirt. So we're going through in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th.
Ooh.
10th. 11th.
Oof.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Things went downhill, folks, but you know what? It's never too late.
Hey, much like the week,
turn it right around.
Much like the week, you start building it back up again.
True.
And Blakely, you might have to talk to Christy about those.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So people were getting poked. You're doing virtual hugs.
Oh yeah, that's coming back, but only with consent. Like you have to accept. Like somebody wants to give you a virtual hug, and there will be two options: is I consent to this hug, or I'm gonna back away slowly, and come up with an excuse.
So wait.
Those are the two options, folks.
Okay. How is this going to be like a Twitter thing? Is this going to be like rolled out with all that new bullshit they just did, or like is this just an app in itself?
I figured that with all the social media companies going before the Senate, doing all their shit that just happened, there's an open door for MySpace. They weren't invited.
Bro,
so
I'm gonna make a bold claim here. 5 years. All of the internet is going to look very different within the next 5 years. And that's not just like me saying like, well, there's a natural progression with technologies and stuff.
He's talking about the black choppers, folks.
I'm talking about those black choppers, man. The fucking New World Order is going to come out and get you. I'm talking, no, but like, I think a lot of the
Vote the body.
A lot of the platforms people are using today might not even be around in 5 years.
That's very fair.
I think I'm gonna. Well, hang on.
Oh.
I'm gonna say this:
okay.
For any new platform that you see that's just starting to, get into the market, or just starting to get designed, or just starting to get built, get in on it now. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Me and the wife were just having a discussion about YouTube, and how like back in the day, she wanted to figure out how to do some sort of like hair tutorial.
Sure.
And when she searched on YouTube, there were 4 videos.
Yeah.
And that's what you had.
Mm-hmm.
And those people that made those 4 videos are now billionaires.
Yeah.
Because they were on the ground goddamn floor.
Mm-hmm.
Get in on the ground floor.
But like, I don't think anything like YouTube's not going to go away. YouTube's just going to keep growing. But Twitch might be having some trouble in the next 5 years.
Yeah, they got some copyright claims.
More than that, dude. They got some "we need money" claims. Oh yeah. You can now pay. This is a fun thing. You can now pay to be an affiliate on Twitch.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is
how much they want?
It's $5 a month.
Okay.
Which doesn't seem bad, but it's like
it doesn't mean anything.
No. And I think you're going to get a lot of desperate people who really wanted that sub button to be like, take my $5 a month. I mean, maybe it'll work. I'm not going to poo-poo on it yet. But
it'd be like buying your own blue check mark on Twitter.
Basically. And it's kind of like, and it was just like the timing of that coupled with everything else going on with Twitch right now. It's kind of like, how's YouTube looking?
And you know, me and the wife just launched our new project on YouTube, so it would make absolute sense that it would go straight to hell as soon as I jump on board. Always late to the dance, even though I showed up.
Yeah.
You didn't, but you know, we just launched that, so it's about time for it to fail.
Well, no, wait, on Twitch or YouTube?
YouTube.
Oh no, YouTube's not going anywhere, dude. You're safe on YouTube.
I don't know.
Bro, she's already got like over 300 watches on that video.
I know, it's great.
Right? We haven't had 300 watches on our last 25 videos. Okay, shut the fuck up. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay.
It's a great video.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Blakely K, go subscribe.
Subscribe. I mean, someone in this group's got to make it.
We've been doing this long enough, right?
I'm just pushing everybody along. I'm like, just somebody get on the door and swim away. The whole thing's going down.
That's right.
Yeah. What the fuck are we? Oh, so you got hugs coming.
We got hugs.
You got hugs.
Virtual hugs.
Virtual
with
hugs.
Consent.
Consent. I think that could be a fun idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially for the holidays.
It's like those e-cards that nobody wants.
Do people still do e-cards?
I know the wife gets them from her mother all the time.
Okay.
And she's like, "What are you doing? Stop!" Like, are you going to Ask Jeeves to get your e-card? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's got to be cheaper than an actual card, right? I mean, shit. Greeting cards nowadays cost you $8 a pop.
$8 a pop.
Like,
and if you want a Disney one, you're paying 10. If you want the mouse, you got to pay.
I mean, do you need the mouse?
Bro.
I actually just bought from the mouse today. I had to buy some stuff. Just hook it in me. I'm going in. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like so last week on the show, I made a bold claim, or a bold. I gave myself a very hefty goal, and that was
I forgot.
And that was to get all of my Christmas shopping done last weekend.
Oh yes. How'd you do?
I started today.
Classic.
It's tough, man. I don't like. And the added factor of COVID, because like before,
which is back, by the way.
Which it's back. It like went away apparently, and now it's just suddenly back. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I really hope it's like Mulan 2 and not Terminator 2.
What do you mean Mulan 2?
It's a horrible fucking movie that did bad business. But then Terminator 2 is like better than the original.
Oh,
so like I'm hoping for like that type of situation.
Okay, so you're all right. That's a weird analogy, bro. I'm just gonna say it's a weird analogy. I'm not
but it
sure.
Works.
I don't know if it does, but we'll just agree.
Have you seen Mulan 2?
No.
It is a pile of garbage.
I've barely seen Mulan.
Oh,
I watched it once.
You're gonna get a talking to, sir.
No, we actually watched it together. But like I've seen it one time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I remember the basics.
Eddie Murphy.
He's
doing great.
Just being Eddie Murphy. So yeah, I got none of my Christmas shopping done last week. I also didn't get paid last week, so like I got kind of depressed about that.
Why didn't you get paid?
Because I don't get paid until this week.
Oh, you do the every
other week thing, yeah. And I forgot what week it was. I was able to get one person done today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yourself?
Weirdly enough, no. I'm actually.
That's a first, you selfish fuck.
So here's the thing, man. I might not do any shopping for myself this year.
What? That is unprecedented.
Listen, man. We just went to Disney. I bought me a
That's
lightsaber.
You did?
I mean, I will have to buy maybe some like smaller stuff for it, but like I'm not in a rush to get them.
Okay.
So, it's not that money's tight, but it's like, again, I'm in the process of trying to downsize a lot of my stuff. He's still in the market for some cargo shorts. I'm gonna admit I'm never not in the market for cargo shorts.
Exactly. That's just a good investment.
It's just a good investment. So yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing much shopping for myself this year. Mainly because I really got to focus on trying to get other people's stuff, and I don't know what to get anybody. And then, like I was saying before, the added situation of COVID doesn't help, because I was typically the one who'd be like, here's an experience, go out in the world and do something. Merry Christmas, happy birthday. I also got 5 birthdays to shop for next month.
December birthdays, huh?
Dude, everybody. And so I'm just like, what do you do? I mean, the nephew, he's simple because he's 2, and you buy him some toys, you buy him some clothes, he'll be good for a year. But like everybody else, I'm like, do I?
So March was busy for your family typically. Spring,
Ugh. But yeah, so typically it'd be go out in the world and do something. Now I'm like, do I just buy people booze? But is that just promoting a bad habit? I don't know. Christy's been saying.
I mean, what's a bad habit?
I mean, you can think of a few.
Getting COVID's a bad habit.
COVID's a bad habit. Christy's been telling me to look into some of these craft boxes or date night in a box type of things.
Yes.
Which it seems like it might be the route to take, but I'm just I don't know, man.
Know what you get somebody that you don't know what to get them?
What?
A mystery box. Get them a mystery box, because you don't know what's in it. So if it sucks, it's not your fault.
Well, then I still gave it to them.
Well, yeah, it was a mystery.
But
you gave them the gift of intrigue.
I feel like that's an even shittier gift idea, because it's I didn't care enough to know what I got you.
True.
Hey man, I know it's your birthday, but I didn't have time, and there was this box, and they were anything could be in the box, and I'm like, that's pretty rad. It could be something cool, and then it's an old shoe.
You got the theme one, so you could get the Star Wars mystery box, and it's if they like Star Wars, there's got to be something worth a damn in there, and if there's not, well,
that's a little.
Call the Better Business Bureau. I don't know.
It's not really a mystery then. See, that's a business model and a business product that we should put together. An actual mystery box where you don't know what's in it. It could be anything.
You know what?
But for $19.99, ship one to your friend, ship one to a relative, ship one to your grandparents, ship one to your dog. I don't give a fuck. What could be inside?
That's
Who knows?
actually
Nobody knows.
Popular on eBay, believe it or not.
Really?
Are mystery boxes, and they go for big money.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
They go for big money because they'll say like guarantee at least one item worth this much plus like 20 other items.
Oh no, we're not even going to guarantee anything.
Well, no, we don't guarantee anything.
No.
We don't even guarantee you're going to have a good time watching this.
No,
so,
absolutely not. Listen, this is all volunteer work, okay? You at home watching are included in on that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're doing the public service.
We're doing the public service. I mean, we are bringing you the best show on the internet every single week, okay? At the low cost of $0. All it takes is an hour of your time. Yeah, just your time. Which half the time you're probably, like playing Nintendo or like
Wasn't that like the Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
What?
Where they like you paid in time, and they had like the little countdown things on your wrist.
Oh no, that was a Justin Timberlake movie.
Same thing.
So, yeah, right.
Anyway,
they're all white.
Oh Jesus Christ! What are we talking about? Gifts.
The wonderful gift of mystery.
The wonderful gift of mystery. Yes. So, if you want to pay for a bunch of my junk, because I'm trying to move, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this.
That would be such a good idea. Yeah.
It would be a great idea.
Yeah.
We should do the brain wreck mystery box.
Brother, why are we not marketing this?
I'm setting up the eBay account right now.
Set it up right now. You could take all the money, okay, and you can do all the work. I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
He just wants his name on it.
I just want my name on it. You don't have to put my name on it. You can just put my face in the corner, like. So you're still trying to move?
Yes, and there's been a little bit of an update with that.
Oh.
But just to kind of wrap up the gift talk a little bit, it's been hard on my end because we are trying to move.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't want a bunch of new shit in the house.
No.
There's nothing to do, so you can't give experiences.
No.
So what do you give somebody?
What do you give? A hug?
And then that motherfucker who's coming down the chimney is going to leave a bunch of shit.
Not this year. Listen,
no?
Santa can't make it this year. COVID numbers are back up. Cuomo's got, Cuomo's not gonna let Santa Claus into New York. You kidding me?
No, Andrew.
Andrew
Dice Cuomo is not gonna.
He could take that shit to Florida or Texas. Cuomo ain't letting no Santa Claus in New York. Okay,
we're trying. But anyway, so we don't know what to do for gifts. Although we have done some shopping, some things that were asked for have been purchased.
Mm-hmm.
They are small, compact, and will easily fit in a bin.
Perfect. So,
and there's some other Christmas stuff that we'll discuss after I talk about the moving update here.
Mm-hmm.
So after talking to some people who know a thing or two, or some people who know a person who knows a thing or two, third-hand information.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because that's how America works nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You just believe what you're told.
Yeah.
And you say, wow, that's unfortunate. And then you move on with your life.
That's basically it.
So the wife heard through the grapevine that apparently houses in our area currently are moving like hotcakes. Because, actually, kind of thanks to Andrew Dice Cuomo for shutting all the motherfuckers down. Because apparently all the rich people in New York City who now can work remotely are like, hey, I'd like a yard for my kid to play in, and not this high-rise apartment complex that I'm currently living in. So apparently in the upstate New York section, the houses are going that day. They are being put up.
Shut up. Really?
So that kind of motivated us a little bit to be like, hey, we were always expecting to lose money on this motherfucker. Maybe we might break even.
You might break it. And hey, man, if you can break even on the house, it's been a good night.
It's been an experiment. We tried a thing.
Yeah.
So, made some memories.
Yep.
So it's kind of escalated to, hey, do you think we could sell the house in December? 'Cause we're gonna try.
What?
Yeah,
dude, get after it.
Yeah, we're gonna give it the old college try.
Yeah.
And boy, if that's not a scam. But we're going to.
God, don't even get me started.
Well, did you hear the thing that they might cancel the debt?
Yeah, and like people are mad about them trying to cancel the debt, and I'm like, motherfuckers, this is only going to help everybody. Like, I don't care that. I mean, I do care that I'm in debt, but like, I don't care if they were to cancel debt or like make debt or make student tuition free in the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, because guess what, man? I got a nephew who's probably gonna want to go to college someday. If he could go to college for free, that would be sick. You know, like, think about the future.
Get him into a trade.
And
work out better for him.
Yeah, absolutely. For the love of God, learn a trade. Trust me, learn a trade. It'll save you.
Learn a trade.
Yeah.
Forget about this artsy fartsy bullshit.
I know. Fucking hell, making
Ben Steele,
making bullshit. Yeah, like I was fucking in college, bending chicken wire. You know, should have been learning how to bend steel. Would have been way better off. So you guys are really gonna try to like sell the house in December?
We're gonna try.
Okay.
So what we have an agreement set up with my grandmother that we can move all of our stuff to her basement.
Ooh,
so that we're able to show the house with it mostly empty, because we live in a tiny house.
Yeah,
and you want to empty so people can imagine themselves living into a voluptuous large house, and then when they move all their shit in, they're like, holy shit, this is a tiny house.
This is a tiny house.
So like,
but here's the
we
thing.
are trying to bait and switch people.
Here's the thing, though. If you got motherfuckers moving up from New York City, those are tiny apartments.
They're expensive too.
Very small apartments, sometimes smaller than our old apartment, and you've been in there. It's to
be fair, your old apartment was about the same as my house.
So yeah, perfect. Like, there are people who live in apartments in New York City that cost more than whatever you're paying for your house.
I'm actually angry because your apartment's bigger than my house, because I'm just realizing that.
No, you have a basement and an attic, dude.
I mean, that's true. You had an attic. You talked about all the shit that was in your attic.
Yeah, but we never used it.
Well, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? Making pancakes up there?
I guess that's a good point. I mean, you got a studio in there, fuck, or your basement.
My basement, yeah.
I could not. We could not use our basement for anything but storage and laundry, and even then, like, so sometimes we would leave the clothes down there to like dry out, you know, kind of like hanging up, and like they would smell worse than what they did when you put them in the wash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
But yeah,
But anyway,
so some people are going to be upgrading. Yeah.
So we figured now's the time to do that. So the wife's been working like crazy, trying to pack up and throw shit away. I've just been working in general, so I haven't been able to help that much. But like I've done a little bit here and there. I'm gonna hit it big on the weekends. I took the week after Thanksgiving off from work to do some major stuff. I think we're gonna paint the rooms, because apparently, I don't know why motherfuckers don't want to buy, a nice beach teal living room. So we gotta paint that like fucking like eggshell white or whatever the fuck sells. I don't know. But which is a shame. It's a goddamn shame. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a couple other things around the house, fix it up as best we can, and then we're gonna throw it up and see what happens. And if we get an offer, we're gonna take it. Get right the fuck out. Because God damn it, we're ready.
What's your prospects for moving south then?
So the prospect for moving south would be depending on how quickly it sells, because you don't know because you never bought a house. But the whole like inspection, closing, all that kind of stuff it took a month from when I bought this house to actually get into it after the deal was accepted. So we're probably definitely looking after the new year to getting down there. But we might just do we might do like an Airbnb for a month, and then just look at different neighborhoods, that sort of thing. Because like I don't really want to get into like an apartment situation where you're first and last, and then you got fucking do they take the pets, and then you got some asshole fucking shooting heroin above you and all that kind of nonsense. It's Florida, That's what's gonna happen.
It is Florida. You do run that risk, I suppose.
You run the risk. So you're better off just paying for an Airbnb, get the whole house for a month, and you're paying basically as much as a mortgage anyway to get that. So You do that. You look at different neighborhoods. You can drive around. You can see who's got a car in the front yard, and then you're like, no, thank you. And then you just you see what's going on.
Okay, that's a good things to look out for when you're
things to look out for.
Yeah, okay.
Well, and it's funny because we've been looking at listings online, and I found this one house today. You look at the house, and you're like, holy shit, this is a gorgeous house. Why is this price so low? Like, it's really priced low, and you're like, was there a fire? Was there like flooding? What's the deal? Like, you're trying to figure it out because like it's too good to be true type of thing. And then you go to the Google satellite view. I mean, if you back out of that motherfucker, you realize that there are 2 trailer parks right in the backyard,
just sandwiched
of the house, and you're like, gotcha.
That's the kicker. Yeah,
that's the kicker. So that's going to be fun, but we are going to try. Now, the other side of that too is, I don't know if you know this or not, but it is Christmas time.
It is.
Typically with Christmas, you put up one of them goddamn trees. But if you're going to be showing a house, some motherfuckers, you ain't putting up no tree. So what do you tell the kids?
Ooh. I don't know, man. I ain't got kids.
Thanks.
And like we didn't really put a tree up last year. We had a tree. It was a little mini tree. And we decorated the plant cart like all Christmas themed and stuff. You're smart. You can come up with like some ideas, I'm sure.
I think we might do like the Charlie Brown tree this year.
Oh, like they got in Rockefeller Center?
Yeah.
Did you see that shit?
Times are tough all over.
Listen, man, there's COVID. There's rigged elections, apparently. Giuliani's on TV. Times are tough.
Yeah. This whole election thing.
Dude.
I've got some thoughts.
Oh, please do tell.
Here's the thing. I don't know why anyone cares.
Why anybody cares about what? Because there's a few sides to this. So, like, which part shouldn't they care about?
Most of it.
Most of it?
Be honest.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I was over, I think I texted it to you. I was over at my mom's house.
Right.
And this is how I know my mom is doing well in retirement. She just retired in July. She's doing well in retirement because she has CNN on 24/7.
I feel like that is if you are newly retired, that is kind of like peak retirement mode.
It's
like,
the move.
You just have the news on.
Right.
Yeah.
And God damn it, if that is not like the epitome of horror porn.
Dude, oh my
God. Is just keeping like a 24-hour news channel just playing in the background.
Remember in the 90s, like the concept of like action news, and it was like first on the
Ted
scene.
Turner.
Fucking Ted, like, we got the eye in the sky. We're going to be following OJ all around California.
Jesse Ventura doing news reporting.
I'm in the Black Choppers, man. We got Channel 4 action news. Just like when I was in Predator, man. Schwarzenegger was a pussy. No, but it's like, you think about that, like, mid-90s, like, action news craze, where it was like people just loved the news being glorified, and they loved, like, all the controversy. And you look back on that now, and you're like, how fucking silly was that bullshit? Like, man, the 90s were weird. And then you turn on your TV, and you're like, oh, this shit never went away. They just shifted themes.
Pretty much.
It went from, like, just general society to like specific political nonsense. And it's like, this is what it is now. Like, you no longer have people reporting news. You have people reporting theories and conspiracies and just general ideas. Like they're reporting hypotheticals as news.
Yes.
And it's fucking mind-blowing. And the thing is nobody is standing up and saying, you fuckers are ruining this country. Like I realize that there's this whole thing with like, fake news and you can't trust the press. That's bullshit. Okay, you should trust the press because there's a lot of great news out there, and there are people who no, don't do that. Don't make that face. That's not the side we're gonna be on, man. Okay, listen, hear me out. I'm gonna get there. I'm just saying, like, there are sources that report the news. When you think of stations and networks like CNN and Fox News, they are very slanted. Doesn't matter what side you're on. Those channels are slanted. You have your blue side and you have your red side. That's just how it is. It's entertainment news. That's CNN. That's Fox News. Like I'm literally at the gym the other morning, and they've got Fox News on, and I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm reading along, and I'm watching, and they're talking about these goddamn voting systems and like the technologies that they used, and they're saying, well, it was a rigged election. Well, how do you know it was a rigged election? Well, these voting systems have flaws. Okay, but that's not evidence that this was a rigged election. And then they spent the next 15 minutes just talking about how this system has potential flaws. Not a single thread of evidence saying this is the evidence we have to prove, because they can't fucking prove it. And it's no longer a case of the Trump administration trying to come out and say, here is our evidence. Here's what we know. Here's what happened. It's them literally coming out to the public and saying there was potential for problems to occur. But did it happen? We don't know. But it could have. But what evidence do you have? None. But that doesn't mean that there isn't any.
It's kind of like Aliens.
I never saw Aliens.
No, not the movie. Just like actual
aliens. They could be out there, man. I don't know. I fought a predator once. It was crazy, man.
Can Jesse Ventura count the votes?
I had
Can we have the body?
Did you know that in Predator, I had to die to show how badass this predator was?
Oh, good Lord. That's who I voted for, by the way, folks. I did right in the body.
Okay, so what the fuck? Where the fuck? Oh, what are you doing for Christmas? You're not putting up a goddamn tree.
To close out the political thing, anyway. I was over at my mom's. She was watching CNN.
Yeah.
CNN was on, and they were talking about the virus. Apparently, they were in the middle of a pandemic, folks. I don't know if you know that or not.
Listen,
I don't know if you heard.
There's a fucking pandemic going on out there.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. Wear a mask, please.
And they were talking about how this is now going to be affecting children, where the first round didn't really affect children, kind of thing. So they've got a news reporter at a woman's house who has a child. And, like, you're like, okay, so they're interviewing, like, a parent for whatever this is. They put the child on the couch and throw a blanket over the child like she's supposed to be, like, sick on the couch. And the mother's, like, sitting behind her, like, kind of, like, doing, like, stroking her hair kind of thing, like, it's going to be okay. And, you know, like, she's looking like she's trying to act to be sick, and the mother's there. And then the news reporters, like, on the other side of the couch, like, doing the interview kind of thing. Not a one motherfucker wearing a mask in this shot.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is this hokey bullshit? This is pro wrestling. This is pro wrestling. Trying to sell that this child is sick with COVID with the mother right there and then the news reporter and they fucking dropped the ball on the continuity. That's what it looks like. That is what is on your goddamn news. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do it. I'm leaving. I'm done. Dinner was great. We had a great time. Everyone was happy. I'm leaving because you won't change the channel. Get off the fucking news. It ain't even news. Get off the news. Doesn't affect you. It doesn't matter. Moving on. Wear a mask, folks.
Wear a mask. And, if you aren't able to find in your move a nice place to stay, with an Airbnb, you might have potential to stay in a cabin in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh shit! What a segue! I'm gonna zoom up the segue parking right here. Hold on.
Did you see the first photos for the Galactic Starcruiser?
I did.
You did.
I did.
I want to. Okay, we need to talk about this shit.
Okay. Well, give the folks a background.
I learned about it yesterday. So
okay,
I don't know if I'm the guy to do that.
You're not qualified.
No.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
listen. I just became a Star Wars fan 3 weeks ago. Okay, like you gotta. I'm trying to ease my way into all this.
You've watched those movies with me every year.
Yeah, and I fucking hate them.
Anyway, so folks, I don't know if you know this, but there's a Star Wars land over at the Walt Disney World Company and the Disneyland, but
beautiful.
Disneyland ain't opening, and they're not opening anytime soon. I don't know if you saw.
This is gonna be at Disney World.
Well, I know, but I don't know if have you seen California?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it is a nightmare.
Oh,
they are not doing well. They're not. Their governor will not open up anything out of quote unquote safety, and then is photographed at large dinner parties inside without wearing any masks and that sort of thing.
Well, I'm sure they were all tested.
Kid tested, mother approved.
Kid tested, mother approved.
So,
no.
Anyway, this is goddamn Star Wars land out there, folks, and it's glorious. He can attest.
I cried. On the inside, because I don't cry actual tears, but I did.
He barely shows emotion on any photos, folks.
Dude, I went through the photos today. Okay, I just want to say this. I went through the photos again today. We look rough. Because, we're all sweaty. I look all red and swollen. My hair's all fucked up. Like the sun's in our eyes for half the photos. It's beautiful. Yeah. We're a beautiful bunch. Go on.
And most of the time, you're not looking at the camera.
Exactly.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
But anyway, so we went to a galaxy far, far away to the Star Wars Batuu. But along with the announcement of the land where you can build your own lightsaber and live out your Star Wars fantasy, they're building a goddamn Star Wars hotel. The Galactic Starcruiser, which is supposed to mock a cruise ship in space.
It's basically a cruise ship in space. That is exactly what it is.
That's what they're going for. That's the aesthetic. And so it's been talked about for a few years now, and we just got photos leaked because of IAAPA. For those of you that don't know, IAAPA is the big Orlando convention for theme parks. And it's usually held in this big convention hall. Go watch some old videos about it. It's dope. They have it's in the Atlanta convention or the Charlotte convention hall that we went to, except they built roller coasters in there that you can try out.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and they have so it's basically if you own a theme park, you can go there and test out the rides and the arcade machines and all that stuff and buy animatronics and shit, and it's just open to anybody that wants to go. Dope. So you just go in there and it's like a goddamn fair.
Okay.
So anyway, they in IAAPA they usually do some big announcements as to what the future holds, and with the Galactic Starcruiser, they finally released the photos of what the rooms are going to look like, or at least one of the room is going to look like. And boy, does it look like you are on a Starcruiser in space.
Yes, it does. I was actually kind of I was looking at it. I was like, wow, this is really cool, actually. It very different from what I thought it was going to be. Like I thought it was just going to be like a Star Wars hotel. Like that's the theme, you know. And then after like going to Galaxy's Edge, I was like, oh, well, like maybe it'll be like a little bit more involved than just like, yeah, we got a picture of Darth Vader on the wall. It's pretty cool, right? Like, here you go. Here's your key. No, it's like a whole fucking thing.
How disappointing. How disappointing. You go to a goddamn Star Wars hotel and they got like a picture of Vader as Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
Like on the wall, and you're like, fuck.
But yeah, man, like looking at the concept art, I was like, this would be dope as fuck. Like,
he's a Star Wars fan, folks.
I am a Star Wars fan. And then I looked at the price.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, we got to do some saving, which Christy was just not on board with.
Well, she knows the numbers.
She knew the numbers, and she was like, it's a lot of money. And I was just like, yeah, but like think of the experience. Mm-hmm. She's like, it's like $1,000 a night, and I was like, yeah, but the experience. And she was like,
yeah, $1,000 a night with a minimum 3-night stay.
Yeah, and she was like, but there's no windows. And I was like, yeah, there are. Like, there's windows right there. And she was like, those aren't real windows. And I was like, for $1,000 a night, you better goddamn believe that those are real windows. Because
you're looking out into space.
Sure shit at you are in space, and you better believe it. Okay, because this is an expensive trip, and we haven't even gone yet. But like,
that's right.
I'm already believing.
For those of you that don't know, basically they took the windows out of the room and put like TVs there.
Yeah, it's basically like, you will be fully immersed, and believe
you will think you're in a Star War.
You will be in the Star War. I guess I was actually watching a vlog that I follow that like does a lot of like Disney park type stuff, and they were saying that there would be potential for there to be like some maybe not really interactive like stunt stuff going on, but like there might be, you know, kind of like at like, you know, Galaxy's Edge where like you just might be milling about and then suddenly like Kylo Ren walks through and then there's like a little interaction with like him in the crowd, but then like, you know, Rey comes out and like they start having like a battle and like all this stuff around the environment kind of like starts going on as well. But yeah, man, I mean, well, wait, where'd the pricing go? 2-night, 3-day stay minimum starts at $3,300 for one person, or just over $1,000 per person per day. Cabins do sleep up to 5 passengers, so there's also the option of maxing out the cabin capacity for a relatively cheaper price per person.
We got 4. We got 4,
but here's the thing: a cabin with 5 passengers would cost $7,200. So, it's it's fucking expensive. I guess I'm still a little confused at the pricing structure because when we were reading it earlier, or the other day rather, the way it was listed made it seem like it doesn't matter how many people are in the room with you. It costs the guests this much to stay. Not like, you know, because in like a normal hotel, it would be like, yeah, you can rent this room for, you know, $100 a night. Doesn't matter how many people you got in there. It's $100 a night. But like when we were reading lists the other day, like it seemed like it doesn't matter what room you have. This is how much it costs to like come and stay individually. And like I don't know if that is actually the case because it seems like it might be a little different, and maybe it just kind of depends on the actual rooms that you're getting. Like maybe a 5-passenger room costs $7,200, but then like a 1 or 2 person room costs $33. I don't know. It still seems confusing.
It's confusing, but have you really looked into what the promises they've made about your experience staying there? Have you looked into that at all?
Oh, do tell.
Okay, so big caveat with what I'm about to say. When they built Galaxy's Edge, there were lots of promises. Almost none of them came true.
Really?
So, Oh yeah, there was supposed to be so much more with Galaxy's Edge that we did not get.
Okay.
There was supposed to be roaming droids. There was supposed to be a bounty hunter that was supposed to seek out people that did poorly on the Millennium Falcon
I
ride.
heard about that actually. Yeah, and like, wasn't
Never
there supposed to
happened.
be like an actual like dinner show thing too?
There was supposed to be a full restaurant with
Okay.
dinner show. So
Okay.
a restaurant that was never built. They still say that there is room in the land for this restaurant, so it may be something that happens in the future.
Okay.
Never happened. So here are some of the things that they have promised with the Galactic Starcruiser. Big grain of salt, folks.
Sure.
Watch salt intake. That's what I'm trying to say. Heart disease. It's the #1 killer. Your clothes are provided for you.
Wait. That would make me assume that you're not allowed to bring your own clothes.
You are fully expected to dress in the Star Wars themed clothes they give you for a completely immersive experience for not only yourself, but everybody else around you as well.
Okay. Okay.
So factor that into the price,
Okay.
I suppose. The other thing is you are supposed to, throughout this, the whole point of the Star Wars Hotel is you stay at the Star Wars Hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole time.
I was that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, if you're spending that much money on this stay, you're not going anywhere.
No. So included in the Star Wars hotel was supposed to be a bunch of different activities, much like would be on a cruise ship. So there's like lightsaber training. There's like blaster shooting. There's supposed to be an entire mission for you and your family to complete during your stay at the Star Wars Hotel. So it is a multi-day interactive experience for what the price tag is offering. Now, whether you get there and they're like, you can have some blue milk and into your room, like if that's what it ends up being,
here's your blue milk and Ronto wrap. Yeah,
then they're gonna be in some shit for what they're charging. But if they promise what they're promising and they deliver, it could be well worth the money. If you've always dreamed about living in space, and like being in a Star War and carrying out a mission, like you can't do that anywhere else. You can't do that in the goddamn Potter world. You can't do that in the fucking. Well, I don't know. Did you see that the new photos that just surfaced of the Super Mario world they're building?
No, but I've been hearing a little bit about it, and it sounds cool as hell.
Holy fuck, dude!
Yeah,
like they released some aerial shots of the land. You walk in through a goddamn pipe, and you come out
in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Princess Peach's in the Mushroom Kingdom. Like it is impressive as fuck from an aerial view.
Okay, I can get behind that.
So I like the direction that these theme parks are going. They're like, you want immersion? Oh, we're gonna put you there.
I feel like that's the thing, man. Like you've really got like. Here's the thing. I enjoyed Universal a lot. I will say the best part about Universal was Harry Potter World, and I'm not even a Harry Potter fan, and it's just because you can walk into that area.
You a Hufflepuff?
I'm the snake.
Ravenclaw?
No, I'm the snake person. I'm Hans Gruber, basically. Whatever he was.
Does everyone get life from that hat? Just ask.
Probably, you know.
You don't share hats.
But like going into Harry Potter World, like again, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I was like, yo, this is impressive as fuck. Like it makes sense. It's cool. You know, and then like you walk around the rest of the park and you're like, yeah, this is fun. You know,
It's fine.
Simpsons Land was okay, but it was too small. And like everything else was just like, yeah, cool, that's a ride. Yeah, that's a ride too. Yeah. You know, Disney does it better because like even with, you know, Tomorrowland and, you know, Adventureland and like all those areas, like it's a little bit more like theme parky, but
Yes.
like that immersion is still sort of there if you want it to be. You can ignore it, but like it's there if you really want it to be. Going to fucking Batuu, Galaxy's Edge, like you're in Star Wars. Like you can't not think anything else.
Even with Toy Story Land too.
Yeah, even
like,
with Toy Story Land a bit.
This is hot as fuck.
It is fucking hot as hell. So like I think about this and I'm like, yeah, like if I was going to pay that much money, like, yeah, I would want the full immersion. I would want, 3 days, 2 nights of being in Star Wars, being on a cruise ship in space. Like, I don't want to believe for a minute, that there's anything else going on in the world. Even if there's like a TV in the room, I don't want there to be a single channel that I can watch anywhere else other than like they better put together some goddamn galactic news bullshit.
Oh my god, that's phenomenal.
But yeah, like and kind of think like I guess the other thing too was I thought of this staying in this as like a hotel, but then you made the good point of saying like this really is like a cruise ship, and
yes.
like it makes more sense that way, but that's still a lot of fucking money, and
it's a lot of fucking money.
If they're not gonna have all of those amenities and all of those little treats for you when you get there, it ain't gonna be worth it, unfortunately.
Here's the thing, though. If you were going to go, I would suggest going immediately.
You think so?
Here, because of what happened with Galaxy's Edge. There were some things that were there at the beginning of Galaxy's Edge that are not there anymore.
Okay, you can't get the sporks anymore. Oh, my God.
You can't get the sporks anymore. There's a few, like, the roaming characters was a big thing. And that's the other part, too, is, like, everything works great on paper until a month in, and you're like, this doesn't work at all, and then they take it away. But for those people that were there the first month, they got the full intended experience. Now, there's been situations as well where, maybe some stuff wasn't ready, that sort of thing, but we got to rush opening because we're losing $1 billion a quarter because of fucking Gavin Newsom over in California. We're opening fucking parks. Motherfucker, all the other parks are open. All of them in the world. They're about to fucking open the goddamn cruise ships. Open Disneyland, you motherfucker. Those people need the money.
Just wear a mask.
Don't care about the people.
Just wear masks and stay 6 feet apart.
Wear masks. They've proven they can do it.
Yeah. Don't go outside all the time. Stay home sometimes. Fucking get delivery. Get tested frequently. I gotta get tested tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Yeah. It should be okay. It's more of a precaution, but
I was gonna say, like, we've been 3 weeks.
It's been but like
not a cough.
Yeah, not a cough. I mean, I've got allergies, but that's just because my cat's been sleeping on my face for the last 3 weeks. But yeah, it's more of a precaution. Just because I feel like I'm doing my civic duty by getting tested.
You sneeze when you got pussy on your face?
So if you want to follow us, man, hit us up, Brainwreck Show, across all social media channels. We are on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're coming to Parler because, that's where all the cool kids are heading. Okay, coming to Parler. We're gonna be setting up shop there, giving you all the free speech you can handle. There ain't gonna be
free speech from safe places.
We're gonna have so much free speech you ain't gonna know how to get free speech anywhere else. Fucking Twitch, YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. I think we got rule number 4 tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, rule number 4
tomorrow night. Am I the asshole? Blakely's joining us again.
That's correct.
Wonderful.
Yes. She'll probably be permanent at this point.
Perfect. Okay, I love it. Christy will have some good stories. Every week we say, how do you top it?
Can't get worse.
How do you top it? You can't get worse.
And it happens.
And she's doing a great job going out there finding us stories to talk about and laugh about. So be sure to watch it. We also try to make it more interactive with the chat. So if you want to join in, be sure to do so. That's every Thursday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. Fucking follow us, subscribe to us. I'm doing some game streams, when I can.
Yeah, you've been doing it.
I've been doing it up. I got a little more of that, and then I think I'm going to switch games here in the next week or so. But follow, because we have nothing better to do but to provide you with fun
quality content
that you literally cannot get anywhere else other than here. So that's it.
Fantastic.
That's all I got.
So for this week, I'm Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.